So the thumb has arrived. Very excited about this. Can't wait to get this on. This came from Scott Engineering. I'm sure some people may know the name. Make very good stuff. My digging bucket is Scott and my grading bucket is Scott. But yeah, all comes with all the pins except for bolts, retaining bolts, but not worried about that. I just stuck that one in there, just playing with it. Yeah, so whenever I get a chance, I am going to get this on, and hopefully we'll get a lot more done with this. It's very well built by the looks of it. It seems to be very heavy plate. Looks like some possibly a piece of Hardox welded to the edging of it to make sure that it doesn't wear too quick. Obviously, that's obviously what the weld is for. And yeah, it comes with two eyes. Two lugs, I should say, maybe, that they mount onto the actual dipper arm, and then your pins slot in. So I'm actually not sure of the exact arrangement, but I'll know as soon as I go to set it up. So I'm just gonna cut it open, and when I have it off, then you see I can probably get a better pair of snips than that. But there we go. I'll get it opened up, and I'm gonna have a look at the assembly. I may not get it on today, but very excited about it, so I decided to do a video on it. And then I will do a video obviously on mounting it and welding it on, and then of course then we'll be able to see a lot more of me using it, hopefully in the not so distant future. There's a lot of work to do with it. It's going to be very beneficial for bushes, trees, stuff like that, maybe even the occasional big rock or something. But yeah, delighted with this, and hopefully should be worth the money. It wasn't extreme money, but you could look them up for yourselves and see what you think. But so this evening, getting this thumb on would be, well, a start on putting it on is this next job. I have set up here the welder ready to go. I'm going to put this bracket on first, so then I can pivot the thumb off it to be able to calculate where I want it to sit in relation to the bucket. So I'm just going to start tacking that up now, and yeah, we'll bolt the thumb or pin the thumb on to the bracket. So that's that tacked on. I'm not going to weld it on until I know that it's definitely where I want it to sit. So just going to get it moved over here now, get the thumb pinned up into it. Should be entertaining, as it's not that easy to work with, but yeah, we get it out, we get it figured out. Right, so as you can see, I got that fitted there. Trying to work out now where I need to be with the bucket. That center tooth is just rubbing off the bottom of it. I think that's where it's supposed to be. See, it's over a little bit to one side. I lined up the bracket as best I could, so I think that may be just the way the bucket's kind of maybe slightly loose in the hitch. Trying to work all these things out now at the moment, trying to get the best options. So I'm going to just work on this for a few minutes now to see if I can figure out where it needs to sit. See, am I anywhere close? But I think I am. It's starting to take shape. So today got this mounted on just now. It's only tacked on. It's in the position it needs to be in, so that it can fold up and pin back in to keep it out of the way. Learned something from this. I've seen these done before, and the plate, there's a plate, usually a backing plate, that's between these two brackets, which actually would make it a lot easier to mount. You just put your plate on, tack it on, and the whole thing's ready to go. But this here, I had to work out where these needed to be, and in the process of doing so, I learned that the dipper arm can actually have a twist in it, which in this case it does. Well, I'm going by the fact that this is a twist in it, and it's not the makeup of the actual bracket. It's actually the dipper's twisted. So on this side, this plate worked out fine, but here you can see I made a little 2mm packer for this. I'm going to cut this short. I'm going to cut a little piece off this, but I packed it in to keep it up because there's such a gap. You may be able to see the gap in there. There's a huge gap both sides, which is actually not got to do, I don't think, with the entire setup. This has been all made square, but there's actually a small twist in the whole arm itself, which seems to be the go of machines that have done a lot of work, just general wear and tear. You get twists, small twists and stuff. It's very small, very small gap, but obviously for doing something like this, it can cause a few issues. So yeah, just going to start getting this tacked up and fully welded up, I mean, and cut this plate short, and yeah, should be good to go. So with the thumb on, I'm just going to test it out here now. Just a quick test to see how it goes. Big stone here, big rock. See when it lifted. Sure it will. Take a few minutes to get used to it. Yep, no bother. Good to me. I'm pulling in fully on it there, and it's full pressure on it. It doesn't seem to, the bucket can't push against it, or the bucket cylinder can't push against it, so it's all good. It's going to be a huge advantage with bush work and clearing ditches and stuff like that, so very happy with this. That's it.